Listening, the ultimate English learning hack. Hey there, let me share a super cool trick that can totally change the way you learn English. And guess what? It's something you might not even realize you're missing out on. But don't worry, I've got you covered. What I'm about to share is simple, effective, and most importantly, fun. Ready? Here it is. Listening is the key to unlocking fluency in English. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Listening? Really? That's it? Yes. Listening is not just important, it's the foundation of learning any language. Once you nail this, you'll see improvements in your pronunciation, vocabulary, understanding, and even your confidence. And the best part? It's so chill. You can start right now without feeling overwhelmed. Why listening is a game changer. Let's get real for a second. Have you ever felt stuck in your English journey? Like you're trying and trying, but progress is slow? It's frustrating, right? Trust me, I get it. The problem isn't your effort, it's the method. Many learners spend all their time memorizing grammar rules and vocabulary lists but forget about listening. That's like trying to drive a car without learning how to steer. Listening is what helps everything else click into place. Think about it. When you were a baby, did you start learning your first language by reading grammar books? Of course not. You started by listening. You heard your parents, your siblings, the TV, everything around you. Over time, without even trying, you picked up the language naturally. The same thing can happen with English. The fear of speaking. Let's talk about something that freaks out almost every learner. Speaking. Have you ever been scared to speak English because you're worried you won't understand the other person? Or maybe you feel nervous because you think you'll say something wrong? Relax. You're not alone. Here's the cool part. Listening can fix that. The more you listen, the easier it becomes to understand other people. And when you can understand them, you feel way more confident replying. It's like training your brain for real-life conversations without the pressure. Imagine this. You're at a party and someone starts chatting with you in English. If you've been practicing your listening skills, you'll catch what they're saying, and your reply will come out naturally. No stress, no awkward moments, just a chill conversation. Sounds awesome, right? Making listening a daily habit. All right, so how do you make listening work for you? The key is simple: consistency. You don't need to spend hours listening every day. Start small, 10 or 15 minutes is enough, but you've got to do it every day like brushing your teeth. And here's the thing. You don't have to listen to boring stuff. If you're into sports, check out sports podcasts in English. Love music? Listen to English songs. Can't stop binge-watching TV shows? Switch to shows in English. When you listen to things you enjoy, it doesn't feel like work. It's just fun. The accent question. Okay, let's tackle a biggie. Accents. English comes with all kinds of accents. American, British, Australian, and more. At first, it might feel overwhelming. But here's the deal. The more you listen, the easier it gets. Your brain is like a sponge. It soaks up everything and adapts. Here's a pro tip. Don't stick to just one accent. Mix it up. One day, listen to an American podcast. The next, watch a British TV show. You'll train your ear to understand English no matter who's speaking. Think of it like working out. You're building up your listening muscles. Real English versus textbook English Textbooks are great for learning grammar, but let's be honest, they don't always teach you how people actually speak. When you listen to real English, you pick up phrases, slang, and idioms that native speakers use every day. For example, if someone says, "It's a piece of cake," they don't mean dessert. They mean something is easy. These are the little things that make your English sound natural, and you can only learn them by listening. Tone and emotion. One thing that's super cool about listening is that it teaches you more than just words. You also learn tone and emotion. For example, if someone says, "Oh, that's just great," they might be excited or sarcastic. How do you tell the difference? By listening to the way they say it. This is what makes conversations in English so interesting. It's not just about what people say, but how they say it. And when you get the hang of it, you'll be able to understand not just the words, but the feelings behind them. What if you don't understand everything? Here's a secret. You don't need to understand every word to get the gist of what someone is saying. Think about watching a movie in your own language. Do you catch every single word? Probably not. But you still get the story, right? The same thing applies to English. Focus on the overall meaning, not every little word. Your brain is great at filling in the gaps, and the more you listen, the better it gets at doing this automatically. Using subtitles. If you're watching a movie or a TV show and you're struggling to keep up, don't stress. Just use subtitles. This isn't cheating. It's actually a super effective learning tool. Start with English subtitles and pay attention to how the words match up with what you're hearing. Over time, you'll rely on them less and less. Learning vocabulary from context. Listening is also one of the best ways to pick up new words. When you hear a word in context, it's easier to understand and remember. Let's say you hear the word procrastinate in a podcast. Even if you don't know exactly what it means, you might figure out from the conversation that it means to delay or put something off. This is called learning from context, and it's a super powerful way to expand your vocabulary. Plus, it helps you learn how words are used in real sentences, which makes your English sound more natural. Listening prepares you for real life. If you're planning to travel, work, or study in an English-speaking country, strong listening skills are a must. Imagine you're at a restaurant, and the waiter asks you something. Or you're in a meeting, and your boss is explaining an important task. If you can't understand them, you're in trouble. But if you've been practicing listening, you'll be ready for anything. Quick listening tips. Start small. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. Choose what you like. Pick podcasts, music, or shows that you enjoy. Mix it up. Listen to different accents to train your ear. Use subtitles. They're a great learning tool. Don't worry about perfection. It's okay if you don't understand everything at first. The challenge. All right, here's your challenge. Starting today, make listening to English a daily habit. It doesn't have to be long, just 10 or 15 minutes a day. Find something you love and stick with it. The results? You'll speak more confidently, understand more easily, and feel like a total pro in no time. So, are you ready to take your English to the next level? Start listening today and get ready to be amazed at how much you improve. You've got this.